Senhores passageiros, sejam bem-vindos ao Aeroporto Internacional de Guarulhos, em São Paulo. Aperte os sinais correspondentes e apague.
Obrigado. Okay, so we're here at Sao Paulo International Airport waiting on our flight. We've got 3 hours until our flight from here in Sao Paulo to Paris. I'm gonna have my very last pão de queijo of this trip in Brazil. Probably my last pão de queijo for a very long time as well. If you've been watching the vlogs the last few weeks, you'll know that I'm going home to Scotland today. But if you are watching for the first time in a while, basically, yeah, the story is I've been in Brazil for the last 3 months. Today I'm flying back to Scotland finally. Really looking forward to getting home. It's always sad for me leaving Brazil. I did a video about how much Brazil breaks your heart when you have to leave and live this kind of split life between one place and Brazil like I do. Like, my life is always constantly split between Scotland, where I spend the majority of my time, here in Brazil, where I spend, you know, probably a quarter of every single year. I'm not looking forward to this 12-hour flight though, and we're stopping at Paris first as well on the way, and then tomorrow, 24 hours later, we'll be in Edinburgh. We left Victoria at midday today. Our flight was 11. We left home about 10:30, 11 o'clock. It is now 4 p.m. Our flight from here in Sao Paulo is at 5 p.m. We're going to get to Paris at like 8 in the morning, and then we have to get a flight from Paris to Edinburgh at like 10:30 tomorrow morning. So we'll be home nice and early, hopefully haven't had a sleep on the plane, although there's no guarantee of that. And yeah, I'm sad to be leaving Brazil, always, but I'm excited to be home in Edinburgh. It's been a while. It's always good to get home. I hope you're excited for the new Scottish vlogs that I'm going to be doing from there. Looking forward to showing you, rediscovering some of my home country again. Air France. I've not been in Air France in years. The last time I got in Air France was actually the first time I ever came to Brazil, which was literally about 11 years ago probably now. First time in Brazil was on Air France, and I've never been on one since. So hopefully it's a nice experience. I will report that back to you. Got about an hour to wait and then we are on our way. Alright, so we're on the plane and there's not much space.
The next morning.
Bonjour Paris. It's flippin' freezing. Okay, I was definitely not prepared for that cold. It's freezing in Europe, what the hell? What have I done? Take me back to Brazil. Anyway, that was a most unpleasant flight. Never slept. I slept for about 14 minutes in total. I must admit though, in Air France, they give you a lot of food. Okay, plane number 3 of 3 in the last 24 hours. Pretty good chance I'm going to sleep on this entire journey to Edinburgh. An hour and a half. I am exhausted. I can't remember the last time I landed in Edinburgh when the weather was so amazing. Oh, that's a bit chilly. Successfully avoided the Scottish winter for the last 3 months. But back to reality. Although, it's absolutely gorgeous here. It feels good to be back home. I'm home. Let's see what Shiloh has to say. Shiloh's reaction to us coming home, watch this. Who's there? Who's there? Hey Shiloh! Wait! Shiloh! It's me! Oh, it feels so good and so strange to be back home. Winter time in Scotland, from summer in Brazil to winter in Scotland. How bizarre. I feel like I've suddenly been teletransported into a different universe. That's how different things are. But it's pleasantly warm, like I've just got my jacket on, the same clothes I was wearing when I left Brazil, and I feel comfortable here. It's not too cold at the moment, it's nice and sunny. Dogs are going mental. They absolutely went nuts when I came through the door. Shiloh was beside himself. Hey Shiloh. Tessie. Shiloh. Come here. Come. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, travel like that when you've been away for a few months. I think when you travel for holidays, it's different. When you go to somewhere new, like, I don't know, people go on holidays usually for 2 or 3 weeks at a time, which is normal. But like when I go away to Brazil, I go there for like 3 or 4 months at a time. And during that time, I'm really gonna get into it, get to know it again. It becomes like home. And to come back here, the place that I've always known as home, Scotland, it's like being teletransported. Here in Brazil just seems so far away, different worlds, different opposite ends of the world, literally. It's quite unsettling, to be honest. Really unsettling. I feel a bit emotional. Nonetheless, I'm back home. I need to go for a shower because I'm stinking. 24 hours on a plane. It wasn't a great flight experience. I didn't sleep whatsoever since yesterday lunchtime when we left Brazil. I need to get myself cleaned up and have a rest, basically. And I'll pick this up when I wake up. I've just woken up from a 4-hour nap. When I first came here, Prince was not talking to me at all, but now he seems to be quite happy again. If you've just joined the vlogs over the last few months, we have 3 dogs in this house, 2 cats, including this one here, Prince. So one thing that is really good about being back is being reunited with my beautiful wee car. It's going to be strange driving it. Hopefully it still works. It's been such a long time, wee car.
It smells nice.
It smells nice. Also, I have to get used to driving on the wrong side of the road again. It's going to be weird. It is really weird driving on the other side of the road. So strange, and so strange to be back in my wee car. Nice though, I like my car, I miss my car. Anyway, trying to settle back into life. First thing we're doing, we slept for 4 hours by the way, 4 straight hours. I was out like a light the whole time. There's no food in the house, so we're going to the supermarket, getting some food, getting ourselves sorted out. Back into it. It is 5:30 PM here in Edinburgh, and it's starting to get dark. Alright, here at the supermarket, and I just saw something really disappointing. The Iron Brew aisle, with only new recipe Iron Brew. I've just left the supermarket. I needed to get a bunch of stuff that, just, you know, keep the house going. My mum and dad and the rest of the family are all travelling at the moment as well, so the house is bare. I had to go to Asda and basically stock up on stuff. But listen, I'm pretty knackered now. I need to go home and get some rest, really rest. I'm probably going to sleep for days. One thing I need to tell you guys, I've got a wee bit of news, something I've been working on quietly, and I haven't officially announced yet, and I'm still not going to do an official announcement. I'll do a vlog just about that. But Bonnie Box is back to life, albeit in a different form. Please go and check it out, bonniebox.scot. It's back in a slightly different form for the moment. They may be coming back in box format as well. But for the moment, it's a website where I'm going to be selling a lot of different merch and stuff like that. And to add to that, Adventure Everything is now available as merchandise, and you can buy that. It's going to be run off the Bonnie Box platform, but you'll also be able to find it on its own domain at adventureeverything.club. So that is my big news. Please go and check them out, and even just let me know what you think of the designs and stuff. I would really appreciate your feedback. The links are down below, obviously, as well. But yeah, it's good to be back, breathing fresh Scottish air.